I had Tony Dungy on the Monday after the Super Bowl, and I talked to John about, you're finally in, and Tony's there, and obviously, Derek and Warren, you've been there a while, and I talked to Tony about what you told me once, Warren, that you and Derek were built to basically funnel everything to John, that this was the way your defense was working. And Dungy told me about the day where he brought all three of you in and showed you the Steelers playbook and pointed out to Hall of Famers that he wanted you to become. And now you are Hall of Famers. I get goosebumps just even thinking about that. Do you guys remember that day when Tony showed you that playbook?
I remember so many conversations. There was one day where they did a big article in the paper, and they basically compared everybody on our defense. Warren with Mean Joe. I think Brooks was Jack Ham. I was some guy, Mike Wagner or something. So I won by default. God bless you, Mike, if you're watching. But
it's all good. I think the first time we ever thought about all three of us being in the Hall of Fame is when John McClain, the guy from the Houston Chronicle, came down. And he brought all of us in the room together. And he started talking to us about the Hall of Fame, and we started looking at each other like, "This guy crazy, man. What's going on, man? We got a couple of screws and nails to back this thing down, get us a champion." Then we'll think about the Hall, because we weren't champions at this point. He had came in with like, "You are the triplets of this," and he's the first one that actually manifests that right inside of us, and we all walked out the room and said, "Ain't a bad idea."
Right. I took that conversation from John McClain because we was actually getting ready to play the Titans. And I said, if he think this about, we got to take our game up to another level. And that for me is when, it's like internally, I'm like, man, if that's the word out there and I don't know anything about it, I got to step it up to another level. That Jack Ham conversation that Coach Dungy said a few years ago, it really started to resonate then. So I internalized that to say, yeah, we're not champions, but, it's time to step our game up. Yeah, we were great. Now it's what's the next level? And what's legendary. The next level out of that?
Legendary. Make it legendary, baby.
Yeah, John, Dungy said that Donnie Shell was the one that he pointed out to you.
He knew.
It was Donnie.
He knew. The
paper had the other guy, but
no way. Did he?
Who remembers that, John? Right?
Yeah. No, but Donnie, and I've had the opportunity. That's been the coolest thing. I mean, I had the opportunity to meet Mean Joe and him talk about Sapp, and had the opportunity to meet Jack Ham in the same way, and meet Donnie Shell, and Tony has shared those talks with those guys, and so. It's pretty special. Tony Dungy, I mean, we won a Super Bowl. We won it with Coach Gruden, and God bless Coach Gruden. But I think everybody knows how instrumental Tony was in building our team and taking it from, as Sapp likes to say, from a third world country to the Taj Mahal. So, and I think it makes it sweeter when you've been through the hard times and you take it full circle. And I think we're all just kind of greedy and wish we would have won a few more because we had the defense capable of that for sure.
We did. And it's going to be ironic, Rich, when you look at Coach Dungy, and again, this is me selfishly talking, it potentially can have 5 Hall of Famers, us 3, Rondé, and hopefully Simeon. But then when you look at his time in Indy, it's all offensive guys, whether it's Peyton, Adrian James, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. These are guys that got an opportunity, to go to the Hall of Fame that's on offense. So I was joking with him about that, and I was like, man, I wish you could have allowed to have some of that offense when we were together in Tampa. He's like, no, this is the way God wanted it to be. You guys did what you had to do. But that's so ironic. You think about the career of Coach Dungy.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.